trust and believe. We are entrenched deeply into the zeitgeist. There's no such thing as breaking the matrix. We are forever slaves to it. As soon as you think that you have escaped the matrix, you learn very quickly that you have been merely zapped into the next simulation, and you are watching the showcast. Welcome back to the MrShowTym showcast. Understand something. The Agent Smiths are playing high IQ 4D chess / mind games. They're playing puzzle games. You know, most people play 2D chess. Some can even say, they're playing checkers. Some people play 3D chess. And the Agent Smiths definitely play 4D chess. Most people, according to what I hear, are concerned about the immediate issues that touch them on a day-to-day basis, of which I do not fault them for. I perfectly understand. Most people are not as in tuned or invested into this whole Epstein client list fiasco because they're worried about the cost of living, gas prices, or here in South Africa we call it petrol prices, prices of eggs, their rent is due, right? These are the people that play 2D chess. Meanwhile, some people don't realize that the powers that be, this is the thing. Most people, they are, some may say, some call them surface dwellers, clock punchers, pencil pushers, and mouth breathers. I like to call them amateur level 1 thinkers. They're so like tunnel vision, right? Like a mule with blinders on. They're just here, focusing on the immediate topics, prices of inflation, grocery prices, etc. Okay, which is rational. It's a rational frame of thought. But some of us, we operate on a higher frequency. It is our job to give you tomorrow's news today, and to try and stay up to date, or to try and figure out what the next move of the Agent Smiths, because they have a very cunning way of staying a step or two ahead of everyone else, and we're trying to play catch up. Most people do not realize how important, the immense importance of, the releasing of the Epstein client list, the JFK client list, the JFK assassination, and the MLK assassination, and throw in 9/11 along in as well, because of who it implicates. Okay, it implicates, the Jewish Mossad intelligence agency. Now, folks, the truth of the matter is, I don't think they're gonna flat out release the Epstein client list in full. Like I said, because of who it implicates. No, I'm sorry to tell you, Hillary Clinton is not going down. Remember back in 2016, in the presidential debate with Donald Trump, she insinuated that, it's a good thing that America never has you running for, in the presidential office. And then Trump responded, because you'd be in jail. And then it was like, it was like a hot drop the mic moment for, Donald Trump. Trump is now president for the second time. He said that he was going to drain the swamp. why do you need to drain it the first time? If you didn't drain it back then, what makes you think it's going to drain it this time around, the second time around? It's not happening. You see, all of them, you saw it yourselves, okay, during Jimmy Carter's funeral. All the political opponents, okay, both Republicans and Democrats, as Charlemagne the Devil said, oh, politics is a WWE script. Yes, he is in fact correct to a degree. Donald Trump sharing laughs, ha-haing, and kikiing along with Barack Obese. These people do not take each other down. No, they take each other out. They may take each other out. Look what happened JFK, Abraham Lincoln, right? So they'll much rather take each other out rather than taking each other down by means of prosecution. Look what happened with Donald Trump. They impeached him twice, knowing pretty darn well that he's not gonna get thrown in Yale for 700 plus years. It's not happening. Even Trump himself. Maybe he's just like going along with the motions. Oh, folks, they're prosecuting me. I did nothing wrong. Classified documents and you know. So no, it's not happening. Trump has been convicted of 34 counts of 34 criminal felony charges. And the judge ruled that no, he's no jail time. Where have you ever heard of such? These are puzzle game pieces, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's talk about, now that I've got that out of the way, okay? The Epstein client list. Pam Bondi came out on Fox News talking about, ladies and gentlemen, the Epstein client list is right on my desk. It's right there, and we're gonna release it. And only to find out like a day or two later. Oopsie! Apparently, there's further documents that haven't been disclosed by the FBI or something like that. Some additional documents that have been left out, and the FBI is reluctant to declassify and release them. Now there's like a whole dispute going on, and the fact that they brought on these puppets, right? These popular conservative influencers, invited them over to the White House with these cases, taking selfies, like, hey, we have them, the documents, hey, we have them, we got them, folks. This is the most transparent administration ever. Is it really? Is it really? Understand, Jeffrey Epstein had way too much. He had camera footage, okay? They are not gonna allow their billionaire donor base to go down. It's not happening. Which brings me to this main topic. What if Jeffrey Epstein is still alive? What if he's still alive? I mean, think about it. Folks, Megyn Kelly, it is said that she released a video a few days ago, but I think I recall her saying something along these lines like a year or two ago or so. She said that, oh, you're going to hear from certain people, including Epstein himself. That's a clue. Folks, I am here to shed light on, identify clues. Have you noticed that soon after Jeffrey Epstein allegedly committed suicide, people created this catchphrase that went viral all over the internet? Talking about Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. They even made merch on these caps, red caps. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, and it became like sort of like a meme. What if it's not just a meme? What if the phrase Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself is not a meme, but it's a confession, it's a clue, it's a hint that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive? It is the Agent Smiths and the Zeitgeist Control Machine confessing and hinting that, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein, contrary to what was put out there by the Zeitgeist Control Machine, insinuating that he committed suicide because, this is what they do. The Agent Smiths, they fire up and they switch on, they activate the Zeitgeist Control Machine, and they spew all sorts of articles and psyops to every major platform, news outlet, CNN, New York Times. Because look, any monkey with half a brain knows that Jeffrey Epstein was taken out. I mean, the convenient timing of the cameras going off and then him found hung, right? It is said that what could he have possibly, how on earth could he have possibly hung himself? Because in the prison, in his cell, there was pretty much nothing, if anything, that he could have used to hang off of. What did he use? Some sort of rope? How exactly did he hang himself? You telling me in his underneath his bunker bed he had like a convenient item that is a noose, a rope that he could have like a rope, awesome, right? Tied himself up, and where did he get the rope from? And then the autopsies they read he hung himself and he has broken bones in his neck, right? The spine, somewhere on his spinal neck area or whatever. I mean, any person, they knew pretty darn well that the public is not going to eat it up. Okay, people are gonna scream foul. Okay, they're gonna waver they're gonna sound the alarms. Okay, and they're gonna call bullshit. And they knew this. Maybe it's because they wanted people to psychoanalyze this. Okay, as in this was part of their plan. Maybe because look, the cameras went off. Who's not to say that during the time that the cameras conveniently went off, and then instead of the agents, okay, the Matrix agents barging into his room and then supposedly killing him somehow, taking him out by means of strangulation or whatever, instead of that, the cameras went off and then they just simply let Epstein out and he walked out free. Took a plane and went God knows I don't know where. Because it would make sense to insinuate that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive because he is a Mossad agent. Now, why on earth would the Mossad intelligence agency allow their best spy, well, I don't know about best spy, but one of their spies who was able to secure such leverage over the American politicians, the US government, why would you just toss him away just like that? Maybe it was part of the plan that, hey, listen, okay, Jeffrey Epstein goes from Israel, lands in the United States, does the mission, gets all the camera recordings and footage and images and whatnot, okay, the blackmail thingy, the blackmail operation, and he's successful. And then they said, hey, listen, at some point, Jeffrey, look, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught. So here's the game plan after you get caught. Because trust and believe, these people are smart. They're not stupid. They think way ahead than you think. Than we think. They think. Okay, they're much more intelligent than they let out. Do you think that okay, they're gonna send a spy and then when he inevitably gets prosecuted, oh well, sorry Jeffrey, you're gonna have to go down, and then no. If you think it's that simple, they haven't thought like 3 steps ahead. You're the dumb one. They had a plan for this. You know the movie. Okay, now you may be asking yourself, where is Jeffrey Epstein now? If he is still breathing, maybe he's in some third world country, perhaps in Tasmania, the island of Tasmania, Australia. But you may say to yourself, MrShowTym, but wouldn't someone have identified him? Because he's, you know the movie Face Off, starring Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, where they actually have like this surgical operation where they cut their faces off. Oh yes, sounds very crazy, doesn't it? But come on. The CIA, the US government, has certain technologies that we're not even aware. I mean, look, you don't know what you don't know. But some of us, we know what we don't know. Okay? Most people don't know what they don't know. But some of us, we know what we don't know. Okay? At this point, no conspiracy theory should sound too crazy. Sorry. No conspiracy theory should sound crazy. I mean, it's not too far from the realms of, it's not outside the realms of possibilities that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. Because look, even with the Luigi Mangioni's case, he was dressed up as Lee Harvey Oswald. Why? Not just him, but his escorting agents dressed in very similar fashion. Why? Because this whole thing is a game. It's a video game. I mean, don't be surprised if Luigi Mangione doesn't go down. Don't be surprised if maybe Pete Diddy doesn't go down. Even with Harvey Weinstein, we're starting to, I mean, shout out to Candace Owens. Thanks to Candace Owens, we're starting to hear word coming from him. And I'm very interested in, as a matter of fact, in a few moments I'm gonna be watching Candace Owens. She recently uploaded her Hollywood investigation series on Harvey Weinstein Speaks. Okay, it coming out now. I mean, look, these convictions are just ridiculous. Okay, and I've done a breakdown myself pertaining to the Harvey Weinstein case. There's no evidence of Harvey Weinstein committing actual essay or grape, and they just gave him like these crazy sentences, making him serve them consecutively, not at the same time, consecutively. They were trying to bury him. Now we're gonna hear word from him. Yo, listen, I wish I had the amount of gravitas that Candace Owens has, these resources to actually go out there and find certain information. I don't know how she does it. I don't know the people that she has access to, but her team, yo, listen, whatever money that I need to hire, it costs to hire her team, I like to hire them as well because they're very resourceful. They're able to get intel like Candace. Who works for you? Okay, I want to hire some of your team members. Okay, your staff members. But anyway, shout out to Andrew Tate. He back on US soil did a show with the PBD. I'm also gonna be listening to that. But even with Harvey Weinstein, there's some nefarious, fishy activity on how it went down, and don't be surprised if he gets pardoned or his cases get overturned and whatnot. Don't be surprised. But pertaining to the Jeffrey Epstein client list release, Kash Patel, you said you were gonna release the the FBI files, the Epstein files on day one. You haven't done that. Ah, of course. Can't afford to do that. Can't afford to, uh, expose the very people that confirmed you, your billionaire. I mean, they're not gonna allow it. Okay, they're not gonna allow it. And if they tried, if Kash Patel tried to release and expose certain names that we already assume that they are likely been implicated, you might hear articles such talking about Pam Bondi found no longer breathing in her home. It's drug overdose, huh? Kash Patel found, with a bottle of pills in his hand, with foam coming out of his mouth, eyes rolled up at the back of his head due to an overdose. Don't be surprised, okay? These people must toe the line. Now, I'm already hearing some people calling for the resignation of Pam Bondi because she's playing us. She's taking us as fools. And people are calling for Matt Gaetz to come along. Okay, I don't know. I mean, it sounds good, but how much gravitas does Matt Gaetz himself has? Who's to say that he's not controlled opposition? Who's not to say that, okay, you bring Matt Gaetz on and it's the same thing? He can't afford to expose Hillary Clinton and anything involving any Jewish influence with regards to the JFK assassination, MLK assassination, 9/11, and of course the Epstein client list. They can't. They are unable to, folks. So I say right now, let us just call it out, okay? Hillary Clinton, we know you're over there devouring underage kids. We know it's you. Joan Rivers, Prince Andrew. Some even hinted at Donald Trump. I don't know. It would be very unfortunate and sad, but I don't know. But trust and believe, folks, look, you're not getting the full, and for the mere fact that they have these puppets, right? What's his name? DC Drano? DC Drano? Whatever. Oh, posting on Twitter, this is the most transparent administration ever. Stop. Okay? But anyway, folks, Megyn Kelly just dropped a major clue. And another major clue, the catchphrase, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Have you noticed it didn't get censored on every social media platform ever? Remember how the Hunter Biden laptop thingy expose, they censored it. Okay, I posted a link on my Twitter and they blocked it. They censored it. There's certain things, whatever it is that is allowed to exist on these mainstream social media platforms such as YouTube and freaking Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. That's what they can afford you to know. They're willing to allow you to see that. That's the psyops. Okay? Look at someone like Nick Fuentes. He's not even allowed to appear on YouTube. Okay? In the previous simulation. In this current simulation, okay, even the Hodge twins have platformed Nick Fuentes, and now more and more content creators are JQing. Huh? Why? Because it's safe now. But Nick is still banned on YouTube, okay? He's still pretty much banned. all he's not allowed to exist on YouTube. But the phrase, I mean, they banned and censored any detraction from a certain sickness that was lurking out in the ethers, right? A sickness that were made to take a certain injection. They censored that. They didn't want anyone to know. Yeah, but the phrase, the term, if it was really true that, Epstein was, he committed suicide, then why don't they have a problem censoring this catchphrase, Epstein didn't kill himself? Because that's a clue. Okay? That is a clue. It's not a meme, it's a clue. Epstein might as well be alive, still breathing. Now, perhaps you might see a recorded video of Jeffrey Epstein saying, "Hey guys, I'm alive and well," and yada yada yada. God knows what he's gonna say. If a video comes out, shocking revelations. Epstein drops a video of him somewhere out in an undisclosed location. Who's to say that that wasn't pre-recorded before he supposedly suicided himself? It also might be real. But let us keep in mind that Jeffrey Epstein might be still breathing, wherever it is that he may be. So let us pay attention to that. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now. What if Jeffrey Epstein is still alive? What if? What does that mean going forward? What does it mean pertaining to the Epstein client list? Can't wait to, I guess we'll find out in due time, if we ever find out. But if you've been watching this far, thank you so much for watching. And remember, the Matrix has you. Follow the white rabbit. And don't fall for the psyops. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers.
Away.